And today we're cooking
smoked haddock. It is so very good. Smoked haddock. It's lovely in the mood.
Right, hi everybody and welcome to this week's super exciting episode of Carefree Cooking. In this week's episode we are going to attempt to cook smoked haddock pizza. Now, the origins of this delightful dish are, as you know, one of my sisters got me this for Christmas. Anyway, and another of my sisters we were staying at Christmas, you see. And anyway, as they were en route, I didn't know whether they were going to be eating with me or eating on the ferry, because she lives abroad. So I phoned her up and I said, and I asked her, and she said, no, we're going to eat with you. I said, okay, very good. All right, now she's got teenage children, they're both girls, and so I was thinking, well, look, hang on. Is there anything that they can't eat? She said, yeah, they're not eating meat at the moment. Okie dokie. So I thought about this, and after some ponder, I phoned her back and I said, are they okay with fish? Yes, of course. I thought, right. Teenagers? Okay with fish? Pizza? What can go wrong? Smoked haddock pizza. That's what it came. I put some prawns on there as well. And it was a total triumph. An absolute triumph. Right. So this is what we do. Now, right. Now there's 3 supermarkets here. There's Waitrose here, Pat. Look, Waitrose, you see. Orgasmic vegetables and Waitrose. And then this is Aldi over here. Okay. This is Aldi over here. And here is Farm Foods. Farm Foods. Now, the reason we like Aldi is because they don't use any GM. Anyway, doesn't. Right. Anyway. So what we'll do, right, so you get your pizza. Now there's 2 types here. There's a deep one, right, and there is a skinny one. Right, so, I know this is cheating, but what I thought was if I just get 2 pizzas with cheese on, then we can add everything else on top, you see? Right, and so there we are. So there's the cheese in that already done. And then you get your haddock. Get your haddock. Oh, hang on. Haddock. You get your haddock. You get pieces of haddock. Very easy. Let's put the onion on first. Let's put a few onions on there first. We'll do one. A few onions. A few onions. You don't like onion? You know. Right. Then we get some haddock. Right. Haddock. Put haddock on there. Haddock. Haddock, right? And then prawns. King prawn. You get your king prawn and you salt and pepper your king prawns about the pizza like that. Well, then you get mushrooms, champignon, mushrooms. There we go. That's it. I'll whop it in the oven. In a minute, I'll whop it. Well, I'll do the other one. Then I'll whop it in the oven. I'll do the other one. I'll whop them in the oven. Back in 1 minute. But just quickly, Pat, have a look at this. As I was cutting this haddock up, and we're doing the second one, look at the quality of that fish. Isn't that beautiful? That really is. Hello. You like the smell of that, do you? We'll put that and that in there. We'll put that and that in there. We'll put some mushrooms on top of there like that. On top of there like that. Oh, forgotten the prawns. Don't worry, forgotten prawns. Go on there like that. We're going to do this week's joke in a second. Hang on. Forgotten prawns. Now, you're going to have some haddock in a minute. Mind your face, Daddy. In there. And in there. Right. Here's a bit of a... Can you eat raw? Here, honey. Here. I've done alright. Full of omega-3? No. She wants it cooked. Look there, Paul. Look. Not sure. Now hang on. Give it a second go. Alright. It's alright, was it? Right, Paul, hang on. Sorry. Paul, thank you. This week's joke. Right, satellite communication. Thanks, Paul. Thank you very much. Thanks, mate. Right, now, this week's joke via satellite communication. Right. Via satellite communication. Now, fish, you see? Fish. Right. See, fish. So these... Right, so this is from Aldi, isn't it? So I had it from Aldi. Anyway. Right, so these fishermen have been out in the North Sea catching fish. And they've been out for 3 weeks. And they come back into Peterhead, you see. And then they can't go in the pub yet. They've got to unload all the fish, do all that, do all the paperwork. And eventually the captain says, all right, he says, all right, you can clear off now. He says, go on, clear off. And so they go straight to the pub. Straight to the pub. In there, pint after pint, all very happy, all very merry. Anyway, a few hours later, one of them leaves, and he's a bit like that. And he lives the other side of the street, and lives the other side of the road. Right. Anyway, and there's his car. He's going, right, hang on, I'll just starboard. Anyway, and his cars are going past. Anyway, and this bloke comes up with him. He says, here, mate. He says, look, there's a zebra crossing just down there. He says, I hope he's having more luck than I am. It's a zebra crossing. Just right. We will see you. Let's let that cook. How long will that take? I reckon that'll take about half an hour, 45 minutes. All right. All right. Back in a minute. But I'll see you back. Hello, everybody. Here we are. Right. Now then. Right. Hang on. Here we go. Right. So we've got 2 in here. So I put my back to here. Hang on. There's 1 here. This is one of them. Da-da-da-da. That's the thick one, I think. And here is the fat. Hang on. I'm coming. And here's the thin one. Thick and thin one. That can go in there for a bit longer, actually. That's all right. Let's bung that one back in for 5 minutes. Right. I'll put that right now. There we go. So one was a thick one was a thin one. There's 6 people eating today, so we'll bung that in there for them. Right. So now then, right. So what we do? Right. Dill. There we go. There's dill. When he said dill over your pizza. Now, I could cut that up, but I'm trying to be quick, so I don't get right. So we might as well just do it this way. So I'm not going to eat all of this. Sorry, honey. Hang on. Let's do a bit more articulate. Hang on. Right. So, big enough for 2, but I'm going to cut it up a bit. Right, so hang on. Let's give it a go. Look, have a look at it, Pat. Have a close. Let's just put it up here. There you go.
Very nice.
Right. Now, Paul said earlier, he said, didn't you? He said, would that be right, Harvey? He said, put it in the oven like that. I said, yeah, it's all right. He just cleans off. We don't want to take it in the oven and put it straight in cold water. We'll have a broken plate. Right, here we are. Then. It'll be delicious and nutritious.
And hot.
Look. Oh, look.
Be careful, Harvey.
There you go. Do you like that? Look, Pat, look, isn't it lovely? I mean, isn't it lovely? You got everything. Right. Thank you very much for watching this week's super exciting episode of Carefree Cooking. I look forward to seeing you all next week at 7 o'clock. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, Lord, Haddock, it is so very good. The small Haddock, it gets it in the mud, in the mud.